3 of Redstone Builds, and today we are going to be building something that I invented that I call the fredaraco Synchronised Player Dropper. So the way it works is you would use this for mini games or anything like that where you want everyone to be dropped into a specific area at the same time. And this is the basic design, so it's just pistons dropping people, but you can alter this to like use minecarts, to use doors. You can really get it to do just about anything you want. It's just the same basic logic behind it. So at the start of a game, obviously you wouldn't have all this exposed. You would have these going up quite a bit, and then have a floor, so everyone starts up here on the floor, so this covers the whole area, and when you're ready to go, you drop down into your box. You can't get back out. Then you go, okay, button. Now this doesn't do anything, okay, so yep, doesn't do anything. Third person doesn't do anything. And once the last person does this, and you can do these in any order, it'll still work, but once the last person presses it, everyone gets dropped down. I've just made this little lowered section so that I could drop down into that. So the reason for this is originally because of the issue that people have with like multiplayer games, typical one being Spleef, where you use the shovel to dig out all the dirt or the snow or whatever, and people, like, they'd be typing in chat like 3, 2, 1, go, and everyone would be like, wait, are we going? I don't know, what's happening? Do I go yet? And it's just a mess. And even if you're using like a voice chat through Skype or through Steam or something like that, there's always delay. But with this, everything is server side, so yeah, you all hit your buttons and you will all drop at the exact same time because there is no like interfering elements. So yeah, I guess we'll go over how to build this horrible mess of wiring, and we'll go over some of the logic behind it. So before we build the actual thing, which is over there, I would like to go over some basic logic gates that are involved in the building of it, because you do need to have you don't need to understand, but if you're going to be building something, it's better that you know what you're building. So this first one is an AND gate, and I'll just get a sign. It's an AND gate. That means when this and this are powered, the output will be powered. So once both inputs are powered, the output turns on. So yep, that one doesn't do anything, this one doesn't do anything, but when both are working at the same time, it activates. And you will have noticed a similar thing going on with that. It only worked after I pressed all 4 of the buttons. The other thing is the RS NOR latch. So latch, RS NOR latch stands for reset set, not one or the other latch. So the way this works is there are 2 inputs. I'll actually add in the second input here. So 2 inputs are in completely different spots, really. And each one, so if I go like this, even though I turned it back off, the output stayed off. And when I do this one, it'll flip. So a better way to display this is with buttons. I'll just set this up. So even though I hit a button, which is a 1-second pulse, it's acting like a lever push. This is just the way it works. Is when you power the torch, it turns off, allowing the other torch to turn on, which kind of just swaps them. So I think I may have gone over a similar thing before, but yeah, there was an RS NOR latch in the boat catcher. That was a vertical one. This is the more common flat one. So these are our two logic gates, and we use them together, so the buttons plus the AND gate, to make this. And we'll begin building this now. Okay, so to begin building, you want to go up a few blocks. Now you can put this anywhere. I'm just going to build it up level with the other one to make it nice and even. So your first step is to make a 12 by 12 square, just out of these. I didn't actually start counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, so these are lining up, so that's all good. So I'm sure, and I believe I have made this more compact before, but I believe that this is the simplest and most efficient, really, way to do it, where you can still see the wiring and have everything clear with no, like, doing vertical wiring with glowstone or anything like that. It's all there, and it only takes up 2 layers, so you can build a floor on top of these torches, and this is high enough to build a complete new layer above it. But if you do that, you will have to make sure you're not putting TNT on the ground, because it may get powered by the torch. So for safety, you probably want to put it one higher, but either way, yeah, this design is pretty efficient. So I'm just going to keep doing this. So you may have noticed the lack of lag, and yes, there is little to no lag now, because I've got a new computer that can actually run this game at 120 frames per second, so win, and high quality videos for all. Okay, so now we have our 12 by 12 square, and to check that it's square, you just go above it. Yeah, it looks even. There's not one side that's longer than the other. So then, you want to start off by kind of placing some of these raised blocks, so the 4 in the middle, and again, you just does that look like the middle? Yep, that's the middle. And it's in line, so yeah, that's the middle. And then you want to go one out, so 1 block diagonally. Then the next one you punch out, put the 4 blocks around it. And that's the same as over there, so that's good. So 1 block, punch out the next one. And you do this on all sides. You can also add, I believe it goes there. No, it goes one further out. Add these ones. And that's about all you need to do to start building. So, first thing, place your buttons. They need to be facing out towards the group of 4 blocks. So you need to decide which sides you want to have the 4 blocks on, like this. They all need to be in a line. And which side you want to have clear except for the middle. Whichever side the 4 blocks are on, place your button on that side on this raised block. Okay, now you want to go underneath the side where there's no block over that side, and you'll place some sticky pistons there and there, so that they're right in the center of the 2 holes. And then you go for the other side, you want to do the same thing. So there and there, not there, there, and now we can start the wiring portion. So you want to go torch, block, torch, wire, 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 wire. And this is basically a repeating pattern for all the sides, so you want to make sure that you wire from this torch first, so that the RS NOR latch works. So you'll recognize this from RS NOR latch before. So just place all our torches, and so the torches are in line. That's how you know that you've placed the block in the correct spot. Okay, we've got our 4 arsenal latches wired. Now some AND gates. Now you'll notice the AND gate we made before looked a lot different because it was three blocks across. It was like this, and then it had your 2 torches, your wire, and your other torch. And this is a standard AND gate. It's the most common one, but you can make them in any real shape you want, as long as the wire that was in the middle is connected to all the torches. So we've got our 2 torches here, then we've got this wire which is connected to both of them, so that's okay. Then we'll place a torch, then we go over the other side, place another torch, add in. So these power the torches like before with our levers that were powering the block that the torches are on. So it's all the same. Then we go wire, wire, 2 more torches, and this is the same thing again, except they're going off different wires. So both of these are powering both of these, which is good. That's an AND gate, and powering the block that the torch is on. So you will have heard some pistons, and sure enough, pistons are fired. You can go through, place these, and if you want, you can place these on the ones that we haven't done yet, just to save some time. Okay, and then you go on the other side. Now, unlike the other AND gates, we're not going to put a torch in this because we want the signal to stay on. Okay, now we go out 1 extra block, place a block. So 1 more wire, place a block. Place 2 torches. Wait, no, sorry. Made a mistake. You go all the way to the edge, then you place your block. Wires going into that block. Place a torch on either side of the block. So pointing back to your original arsenal latches. Then you do wire, wire. When you get to these wires, you can't place another wire because it powers it, so... No, actually, what am I doing? You can place that, I think. Yeah. Yep, that's good. I'll just reset it. Yep, that's correct. So you can just do that actually. So yeah, like I said, you can compact the design even more. So if we go back to our original one, actually I'm gonna go fix this all up. So yeah, I don't claim for this to be the most efficient design, but it is a design that works. So now let's I've already pressed some of them. So press the last one, and that does not work, does it? Oh. I'm doing a really bad job of this. Add in 4 delay on either side. I knew there was something missing. That's why I had the repeaters over the other side. I haven't actually made this in quite a while. I just thought I'd do a tutorial on it because it's very proud of this. It's something that I actually made myself. And now, so you can tell that they're all reset because all 4 of these torches will be on. And there you have it, it's done. So don't forget these repeaters with 4 delay each. You can put that down if you want, but the longer it is, the less chance of someone falling down and like getting suffocated by the piston or something ridiculous like that. So yeah, once all 4 players are in these, you can even have it push them. So I'm going to make a platform over it to show you how you can hide this, and then I'll be back. Okay, all the wiring is now hidden, and I have built a nice little starting room for a mini game of your choice. So I'll just fix the ceiling. So each person has this. It now also powers the dispenser as well as turns a light on, so no one else goes in there. They know, oh, lights on, someone else is player one already. And you can fill this with whatever. If you're playing Spleef, put shovels in. If you're playing like some PvP, put swords in. It's really up to you. But all these lights work. And then the last one. And the same thing happens. You just start a little bit higher. You can put in a water break, a ladder break, whatever you want to stop people taking fall damage. Maybe you could make this really high so that they go in starting with like 1 heart left or something. You could do a lava break if you wanted. It's the possibilities are really endless with this, because it can just go in so many ways. So the way I've done the lights and the dispenser is just off the RS Norlatch torch, the one that starts off by default. Just put up some more torches, got a line going into the repeater and a line just going to here. It's fairly simple. So I would like to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed